It's your girl, Eb the Celeb, and I'm here with Michael Ealy. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
It's a new year. It's 2012. Do you have any New Year's resolutions or like goals for 2012?
I'm gonna try and stick with it. I had a good 2011. I think I'm gonna try and stick with it. That's pretty much my goal for 2012.
Okay. Now, it's been a long road since Barbershop, which is like your breakout role. Everybody knows you from that, the cornrows and all that stuff. So who are you now as a man and as an actor compared to who you were back in Barbershop days?
That's a good question. You know, with every job and every experience, you know, everywhere you go in terms of travel and stuff, you change and you grow as a person. So, you know, the things that I would have done back when I was doing Barbershop, I probably wouldn't do now.
Like what?
Well, I mean, like more like from an actor's perspective. You know, like I've grown as an actor, I've grown as a human being, learned a lot of lessons, and you know, I think I have a pretty healthy sense of maturity at this point in my life. You know, I'm starting to kind of settle into, you know, grown man stuff.
Something else escaped.
It's a girl. She's the only hybrid child who has ever existed.
Now you have a lot of projects coming up first quarter. First being Underworld, Awakening, January 20th.
January 20th.
Tell us about your role in the movie.
Okay, I play Detective Sebastian, and he is a detective in this crazy world where lichens are extinct, the werewolves are extinct, and the vampires are living underground somewhere, and basically the humans are running things. So it's just like contemporary times, but imagine if there were werewolves and vampires running around. And that's his world. And basically, you know, he's the first real human component to any of these underworld films. And you know, he's got a history with vampires that's very personal to him. And so that creates a lot of friction between him and Kate Beckinsale's character, Celine.
Okay, now this movie is completely different from anything you've done
Yeah.
before. So why did you decide to take on this role?
Because it's completely different from anything else that I've done so far. I mean, I think, you know, you said it in the beginning of the interview. You said you've been on a long road since Barbershop. You know, I think what I've tried to do over the last 10 years, really, 9 to 10 years, is diversify my body of work as much as possible. And I think, you know, there was a part of me that was I was only doing dramatic parts, you know, and that was fine, but I needed to kind of broaden my horizons a little bit and kind of diversify. So I jump into an action sci-fi film like Underworld. I jump into a romantic comedy like Think Like a Man. I start doing a series for USA Network where it's mostly comedy. You know, it's an action comedy. So I am just trying to. I'm not gonna get to a musical or anything like that. But well, you never
can hold
know.
a note. You can hold a note.
I can hold a note. I can't sing though. I can hold a note. But you know,
everybody can sing
that
now
may be next.
with auto-tune and all that.
I would definitely need some auto-tune for sure.
Okay, now this movie dealing with like the underworld and vampires and all that type of thing. Are you obsessed with vampires like the rest of the world is right now with Twilights and like all that stuff?
I am a little bit. I'm not obsessed with Twilight.
Okay.
I'm not obsessed with Twilight. I don't think vampires should be sweet. You know, I don't think they should be sweet and nice. They're vampires. They like to, you know, they suck on people's necks and they eat our flesh. I mean, that is, you know, I mean, they don't eat our flesh, but they drink our blood, and thusly we have nothing left. But there's something sexy about vampires. You know, especially Hollywood's version of vampires. You ever seen a broke vampire?
No.
Exactly.
Well, Vampire Brooklyn might have been.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count. You know, vampires, I mean, think about it, like if you could live at the age you are right now for the next 800 years and not age, you always regenerate, you know what I mean? You have a healthy sexual appetite. What's wrong with that? You're probably well financed. You've never seen a broke vampire. You dress well. They always dress well. They always, you know what I mean? They always are well financed. It's just, it would be kind of cool. It would be kind of cool. So I tried to get bit in this film so badly. I asked them numerous times, can I please have somebody bite me? I just don't want to be mortal anymore.
So let's reverse that. If you had the opportunity, if you were a vampire and had the opportunity to bite like any female in the world, who would Michael Ealy bite?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Right now, who would I bite? I'd probably bite Taraji.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably bite Taraji.
Okay.
Yeah, we've had a lot of. I got to know her on the movie, and you know, I don't know why. It just came up. Yeah, I'd like to bite her. Yeah.
About your romantic comedies, you had the pleasure of kissing a lot of gorgeous women, from Zoe Saldana to Halle Berry. So who was your favorite on-screen kiss? You have to dish. You have to.
No, I don't. No, I don't. I will say this. Honestly, there has not been one bad one yet.
Okay.
There has not been one bad one yet. I don't know. You know, yeah. I would do sequels with each and every one. There has not been a bad one yet.
It's your girl, Eb the Celeb, with Michael Ealy, and we're out of here.